Hey guys, welcome to my channel! Yeah! Oh yeah! It's Divine Feminine. Hello. This is Messages from Divine Feminine. This here reading for Twin Flames. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kurt, and I am what you call a Divine Feminine Twin Flame. And my twin flame, who is a woman, is what you call divine masculine. And she's very, very feminine. And I am very, very masculine. So what the hell? What the hell? How does that work? Well, here's the thing. Those are just labels. And the labels, they're not bad. They're fine. No problems. But the labels truly, to really get what's going on here, you just got to go beyond the labels. The labels are merely pointing you at something deeper, and when you crack the code on what that is, that's when you can understand what twin flames are and what you can do about it. Oh, really now, Mr. Kurt? Tell me more. Okay, I will. So, the underlying concept beneath the labels is called duality. Duality, and this is an ancient spiritual teaching. This is how I ended up here. The world's leading twin flame coach. I've coached over 5,500 twin flame students to date. Sunday. Right? Very interesting job title. Now, how I got here was by not reinventing the wheel and just kind of stick with what you know kind of thing, right? Now, it helps if you actually know these things. Have you ever heard of, I'm not sure what it's called, but maybe it's called the 3 areas of knowledge. So there's what you know, like I know that I know how to brush my teeth. I know that I know how to tie my shoes. I know that I know how to drive a car, right? There's what you don't know. I don't know how to make a souffle, how to do brain surgery, how to, I don't know. Fly an aircraft, right? Okay. And then there's what you don't know that you don't know. Cool. So I know that I don't know. What I don't know that I don't know? What I don't know that, well, I guess I wouldn't even have any way of knowing if I'm missing out on something or not. Very interesting. What you don't know that you don't know. Right. So maybe, because I've always been a fan of spiritualism, when I met my twin flame, it didn't take me very long to figure out what was going on here, especially after I had a few experiences with her, right? The running and the chasing. And then I started to notice like when the running would stop and then it would start back up again and what would happen within me energetically when those things would take place. And I just kind of put it all together and I was like, wait a minute, this is just the non-duality teaching. That's all this is. This is the non-duality teaching. It's the core of spiritualism. There's the mind, which is duality, and there is the self, the soul, which is non-duality. And I just started double, triple, and quadrupling down on my Zen practices. And son of a gun, if my twin flame didn't start chasing me like the dickens. And now she is permanently in my life. Now, did you know about these teachings, the teaching of non-duality versus duality? Did you know that that's a thing? Did you know that that is actually the core of ancient Zen spiritualism, genuine spiritualism, not the pop culture spiritualism on the internet, not the junk food spiritualism on the internet, with healing and clearing your karma and fixing your inner child and clearing your chakras and balancing your inner feminine and masculine and blah, 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 blah. And I'm not even saying those things are necessarily bad, but those things are not really spiritual. Spiritual is consciousness, the soul, which is non-duality. Always has been for thousands and thousands of years. All the great ancient spiritual writings, they all talk about it. Right? actual spiritualism. Now I'm giving you clarity on what spiritualism really is, right? All that other stuff is concept. So the core of this is the soul. Remember, your twin flame is your soul. You and your twin flame are simultaneous incarnations of the same soul. And again, the internet's got a lot of bad information about anything. Anything you want to talk about. I mean, never mind spiritualism or twin flames, just anything. And that's not criticism. I know everybody's just trying to figure out what's going on, and that's cool. But, you know, it's the internet, right? It's going to be like that. You're going to get a bunch of fluff and then like some good nuggets. Well, you're in the right place, my friends. You're going to get all the good nuggets right here. The twin flame journey is really just the ancient Zen spiritual teaching of non-duality. That's it. And again, the ancient Zen spiritual teaching of non-duality is the core of spiritualism itself. It's like you see anybody on the internet talking about the concept of twin flames, run away, run away. This is not a concept. It's not a concept. It's beyond the mind. The mind is duality, yin yang, good, bad, light, dark. I like it, I don't like it. Alpha, omega, right? That's concept, that's thought. We're not saying that's bad. That's just what that is. Now, beyond concept, beyond the mind is consciousness, which is not concept, it's not thought. That's your soul. That's your twin flame. Remember, now, with all the information on the internet about twin flames, and most of it's probably not very good. Again, I'm not criticizing. I don't think I'm better than anybody else, guys, but somebody figured it out, okay? It was me, all right? I'm the guy. I'm your guy. You know, sorry, I'm the guy that figured it out. Somebody had to, right? And actually, if you ask me, I don't think I figured it out. I think somebody figured it out actually before the internet. I made a video about that, which I'll mention later. But yeah, it's the thing that everybody agrees on when it comes to twin flames is that it's one soul in two bodies, or it's the same soul vibration, or the soul split, or something like that. And that is absolutely true. And I'm glad everybody at least gets that part right. That's kind of nice, right? Guys, your twin flame is your soul. You got to do soul stuff. Now that you know this is an established teaching, which has been around for thousands of years, that should be your clue right there, guys. Your twin flame is your soul. You just got to understand non-duality teachings. That's it. And when you do, your soul comes back. I mean your twin flame. Capiche? I thought so. Okay, Divine Feminine, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. You know, this is a very interesting reading. Ha. Well, that is very peculiar now, isn't it? Divine Feminine, I think you're going to be a little time traveler. Yeah. Yeah, that's really weird. Okay, this is a very, very interesting reading that we've got ourselves here today. Very interesting. Have you ever heard it said that you can actually change the past with your thoughts? And there's actually been prayer experiments done where they have done exactly that. You ever heard that before? They did a prayer group where they prayed for people in one group, and then they had a control group where they didn't pray for those people at all. And neither group knew that the people they were praying for were people from 20 years prior. And the people who were prayed for recovered. And I'm not explaining it quite right, but the way that the experiment group and the control group were designed were completely random. Like who picked the two groups was completely random too, actually. So the person that designed the experiment and then the person who selected the prayers were different people. And you had a situation such that It was completely random, and it just so happened that all the people that prayed picked all the people who recovered 20 years prior. Does that make sense? This is real. Guys, there's no such thing as time ultimately, right? Time is malleable at best, right? Okay, so 9 of Wands, recent past. This is what you left behind, this illusion of I need to know what's going to happen. I got to stand my ground. This is what's important for me, my divine masculine. I've got to fight for this union. What do I do? Da, 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 da. And you're energetically leaving that. That's what I'm telling you. That's why you've got this weird kind of inner knowing, don't you, divine feminine, that your life is about to change fundamentally, or it is changing fundamentally, and even if you're in the dark night of the soul, you've got the obsessive thinking, the sense of meaninglessness, the sleepless nights. You can't stop thinking about this person. The thinking is so intense, it's like it's happening to you. Bawling and crying over this person, obsessing over them. You can't function. You can't eat. You can't sleep. The desperation. You're checking their social media 100 times a day. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, that's how you can tell if you met your twin flame, guys. They call that ego death. In ancient Zen spiritualism, and in modern times, people call it dark night of the soul. But that's, this again, like I said during the intro to this video, we know exactly what this is, guys. This is not a mystery. The internet is just full of fluff and people making things up without actually looking to see if we already know what the answers are. And I call that pop culture spiritualism. All the healing and clearing karma and balancing your inner masculine and your childhood wounds and which is all psychological, by the way. And I'm not saying that those things are bad. I'm not criticizing anybody. But guys, it's just a bunch of confusion. It's not your problem. It's not your problem. You don't need to be confused, guys. We know exactly what twin flames are. We know exactly what this is all about. Now that we have this context, look at this. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles next to the 2 of Cups in reverse. Right. Guys, you know that you're on completely uncharted territory. It's like astronaut going out into space, like leaving the galaxy even. We don't even know what's out there. You know what I'm saying? You have this deep inner knowing, this weird, eerie sense that you're changing so fundamentally. Like the whole paradigm of relationships is getting flipped on its head. Everything's getting flipped upside down. This is this duality that I spoke of, this 2 of Cups. That's what this represents. You remember during the intro, I talked about duality and how, again, this is an ancient spiritual teaching. Non-duality is the core of spiritualism. That's what the soul is. Remember, your twin flame is your soul in another body. It's simultaneous incarnations of the same soul. We already know that the soul incarnates and reincarnates. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need the new agey stuff. You don't need healing. Okay, it's not bad to do that, but that's not what this is, guys. This is pure non-duality, pure consciousness, pure soul. Your twin flame is your soul, right? That's what that weird, eerie knowing is. That sense that you have, that your life is changing in such a fundamental way that you can't even articulate it. And by the way, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments section below about your dark night of the soul. If you can articulate that any better, that shit is horrible. And you look all over the internet and everybody's like, oh yeah, twin flames, it's so great and it's so beautiful and the blah, 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 blah. And you just love each other so much. And you're over here like, what the hell are you talking about? I feel miserable. Look at this shit. The 9 of Swords next to the Queen of Swords. That shit fucking hurts, dude. Shit. I'll never forget the dark night of the soul. Now again, in ancient Zen spiritualism, they call it ego death. So your ego is melting down and the non-duality energy of the soul is increasing, emerging. Okay? That's what this is all about. Guys, go watch my video, by the way. If you want to know what's really up with twin flames, it's right under your nose. It's right under your nose, guys. For real. For real. Go watch this video. It's on my home page of this YouTube channel. The video is called Twin Flames, Separation Consciousness, Unity Consciousness, and Detaching. Separation, union, detaching. Right? Those are not twin flame terminologies. Those are ancient Zen spiritualism terminologies. They've been around for thousands of years. Somebody figured this out, guys. It's been right under our noses this whole time. I'm no different than Eric Schliemann. I think his first name was Eric, the guy that discovered ancient Troy. Well, Homer already wrote about it thousands of years prior. Right. Guys, that's why I'm the world's #1 twin flame coach. Almost 6,000 paying coaching students to date. I've caused thousands of unions. My twin flame, of course, permanently in my life because I'm not reinventing the wheel. Your twin flame is your soul. Now, what does this have to do with changing the past, Divine Feminine? It's got everything to do with it. So this is the turning point right here, Divine Feminine, right where you're at right now, 6 of Swords. Aren't you sick and tired of the back and forth with Divine Masculine? Of course you are. So 6 of Swords, how many times have you said, I've had enough, I'm moving on, only to get sucked back in to the addictive energy with your twin flame? Right, right. But you don't need to do anything about them. You go within. And again, they've done thought experiments about this, and it's connected through the non-duality of the divine matrix. This is real science. They call it the Higgs boson field, and I'm not going to go too deep into that with you today, although you could go watch my recent live. It's only going to be up for another 3 days, so you better hurry because I only leave them up for a week. But I described in great detail what twin flames are, how you're connected to the universe. I described the actual mechanism. We know exactly what this is. Science is simply validating these ancient spiritual teachings. That's all that's going on right now. Okay, so by your very beingness, not your thought, because remember, this is actually beyond duality now. You're going beyond duality. The duality is the mind. That's why your twin flame runs, by the way. When you focus on them, they focus on anything but you. You focus on them, they don't focus on you. Yin, yang, push, pull. You push, they pull away. Right? That's the mind. The mind is duality. That's why they're running. If you detach from them, if you detox from them and you go within, that's when they come back. And they'll unblock you, dude. They'll unblock you straight up. Okay? So you're even able to change past experiences. You're going to understand why they happened, and you're going to start to see how everything is being lined up for you, and it has been all along, Divine Feminine, okay? 9 of Pentacles next to the Fool, both in the reverse. Right. This is this going backwards. This is why we're getting so many reversals in this reading, especially in this row right here. We're leaving behind the duality of mind, going within. The soul is consciousness. It is non-duality. Even the Queen of Cups comes out in the reverse. There is no counseling. There is no mental construct that's going to help you with this. The soul is not mental. It's spiritual. It's consciousness. It's complete formlessness, right? That's your twin flame, guys. This is beyond thinking. This is beyond emotion. It's that weird, eerie feeling that your life is about to change fundamentally. That weird, eerie feeling is the soul. Intuition comes from there. Or like, how do you know this is your twin flame? You just know, right? The knowing is consciousness, the soul. That's what that is, guys. And by the way, go check out my free coaching videos all over my YouTube channel. I even have a greatest hits playlist. It's called The True Twin Flame Teachings. Go find that playlist, guys. I've caused more unions than anybody else on the face of the earth. I am the #1 twin flame coach. Sorry if that sounds like I'm giving myself accolades, but guys, look at the numbers. And by the way, listen to the things that I say. I think the teaching is what's important. I don't give a shit about getting credit or taking credit, but some people, you know, they want to see proof. Oh, why should I listen to you? Well, I don't know. Look at my track record. And that's fair. But guys, what I think matters is the teaching. Listen to what I say about twin flames. Your twin flame is your soul. This is beyond concept. This is beyond the duality of mind. You're even able to change the past. Why? Because there is no such thing as time. Duality is an illusion. You are your twin flame, guys. You literally are them. You have all the power in the world to do something about this. Go watch my free coaching videos. This shit is going to blow your mind. Okay, the world in reverse next to the Knight of Wands in reverse. Exactly. There is nothing to change. There is nothing to do. You're already there. Even if you look at the past, everything is always being lined up for you. Okay, and I even made a video about how that works if you're curious. If you just go to the search bar, anywhere on YouTube, just type in New World All-Star, Science of Destiny. New World All-Star, Science of Destiny. Is there destiny? Yes. Is there free will? Yes. Well, how does that work? Well, you can change the past, right? You can change the past. So maybe things don't work exactly the way you think they do. Exactly. And even quantum physicists, they're going to tell you that there really is no such thing as time. Ultimately, it's time at minimum is malleable, right? And from the higher realms, your soul experiences time all at once. All of these multiple incarnations of your soul all at once. Guys, let's do an oracle card. Let's see what the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle has to say today. Hey, hey. And as always, guys, if you want to work with me, if you want to work with the best twin flame coaching organization on earth, world-class twin flame coaching, guys, almost 6,000 students to date. There's the online community that you can join. It's all confidential. It's all private. It's on Facebook. It's not my public New World All-Star group, mind you, but the private group for paying students. Nobody can see what we're doing in there. It's all closed. Your friends, family, coworkers, your boss, nobody can see what you're doing in there. You can even use a fake account. We don't care as long as we know who you are. We'll let you in there. No problem. You can tag us from anywhere in the world, any time of the day. And guys, why is this world-class coaching? I don't know, because we're working. You give me some money, I give you some service. We answer every single question. We comb through that Facebook group every single day, bar none. And we make sure your questions get answered, all of them. And you're even going to get a response from the community. You'll be able to make friends in there. On top of that, there's the live coaching. 4 times a week, over 8 hours of live coaching on Zoom. The calls are recorded. The call times are staggered. So no matter where in the world you are, any time of the day, there should be a call time that works for you. US, Europe, Asia, Canada, Pakistan, Australia, South Africa. Doesn't matter, guys. Sign up. And then, of course, the online video coaching program, the Introduction to the Journey, 8.5 hours of instructional videos that you get to keep forever. You can watch them again and again. I'll give you action steps that you can implement right now to shift energetically into your soul, which is your twin flame. And you don't think your way there. Okay? It's not understanding. It's something else. It's energetic, you could say, this shift that you are making. And your twin flame, they'll come back, guys. If they're your twin flame, and they probably are. So there's the videos, there's books that we're going to have you read. There's the community. There's just all this stuff that I'm just dumping on you, and it's not a ton of money, guys. I don't charge thousands of dollars. It's very affordable, guys, and I even have payment plans. If you cannot afford my already very reasonable prices, no problem. We have payment plans, so you can make little payments, and you can get started today for very little. Although, if you do pay in full, I do have a special going right now, $50 off. When you pay in full, I do have that going right now. All you got to do at the checkout, pick pay in full, boom, 50 bucks off when you pay in full. But if you can't do it, you can't do it. That's what the payment plans are for. So whatever you got, guys, if you got 65, 70 bucks, you can start right now and do something about this, guys. You are your twin flame. You are them. You have all the power in the world to do something about this. All right. Well, let's see what the oracle's got for us today. Oh, that was colossal. Is it this? Oh, yeah, it's that one, all right. Wow. That was a sparky one, man. Okay, North Star. Flip your inner light switch. Right, this is your internal guidance system. This is your time machine. Remember, the soul in heaven transcends time. Go watch my other coaching videos, guys. I talk about this all the time on this channel, and we even have modern physics to explain how it works now. And it's the same thing that spiritual masters have been saying for eons. Okay, millennia. I think an eon is like a million years or something, but whatever. Since the beginning of time, so to speak, okay, your inner guidance system is beyond time. You've got all the power in the world to do this, and you're going to start to come into your power here in about a week or two, guys. 9 of Cups, you're going to be so full, your cups. Your cups are so full, you're even willing to share with those around you. 9 of Cups, that is a beautiful thing right there, my friends. So, so beautiful. Towards your karmic situation, Divine Feminine, good job. Good news, 8 of Cups next to the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not juggling anymore, and it's going to be a very amicable exit. Whatever it is, whatever is changing in your life situation, it's going to just fall away, my friends, when you start stepping into your power very, very soon. King of Wands in the reverse next to the Knight of Cups in reverse towards Divine Masculine. Once again, guys, everything has been set into place even before this day. Everything is happening in perfect order. There is no time. Everything that's happened in the past is all a table setting for you to ascend, guys. Fantastic work, Divine Feminine. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a like. Also, please don't forget to hit that bell notification icon button when you subscribe so you get notifications whenever I post one of my videos. Have a great Sunday, you guys. Much love.